Everyone, or welcome along. It is another ultimate quiz. Just a few days away from the 5-year anniversary, but tonight I turn my attention back to another set of 5 classic connection rounds for you. A lot of love for these. I mean, I am pre-recording these in advance, and from what I saw from the first one, which has come out, there was a lot of love for it. So yeah, ultimate quiz classic connection rounds for you tonight. 5 rounds in total, so 5 classic connections for you. And yeah, getting closer and closer to celebrating 5 years. You may have seen on Friday there was a social post which I put out, which was the original text from the first post that went out. You know, that ill-fated sort of now cast in stone words that I was sharing with the local people on my private Facebook and didn't realize it was a public setting. And that is why I'm sat here tonight doing an ultimate quiz in advance of the 5 year celebrations. But I shared that sort of text again on Friday with you all ahead of Wednesday's quiz. I'm looking forward to you guys seeing Wednesday's quiz actually, because I've done it, whereas normally for the anniversary I do a specific thing, I've done it slightly differently this year. So I'm looking forward to you guys celebrating the 5 year anniversary, because it's as much your anniversary as it is mine as well. So very much looking forward to it. But let's get on with tonight. It is classic connection rounds then, as I said. So 5 classic connections, all individually contained. Let's start then with your first one, number 1. And here it is. So what was the name given to the seafaring Norse people from southern Scandinavia of the late 8th to 11th centuries? Number 2, whose house did Goldilocks break into? Number 3, mainly in western USA, what is the name of a man who herds and tends to cattle? Number 4, what kind of mammal was Flipper? Number 5, which bird is said to indicate the kingdom will fall if they leave the Tower of London? Number 6, what name is given to an imaginary or mythical being of human form, but superhuman in size? Number 7, rodeo bulls, and also named by which other name? Also known by which other name? Number 8, bald and golden types of what? Number 9, which US state would you find the White House and Capitol Hill? And finally, as always, question 10, what links those 9 answers together? Round two, here we go. Your second classic connection round. Number one, what kind of rodent was Stuart Little? Number two, what would you call an opening in a wall or roof fitted with glass to admit light? So what would you call an opening in a wall or roof fitted with glass to admit light? Number three, what is the faculty by which the mind stores and remembers information? Number four, a movie is often described as being shown on the big what? Number five, what is an electronic version of a piano known as? Number six, operating and controlling the direction and speed of a vehicle is known as what? I think I meant to take this out when I did the original version of this connection round. This is slightly tenuous, but yeah, it works. Number seven, the acronym DVD stands for Digital Versatile what? And number eight, the process of visual communication through the use of typography, photography, iconography, and illustration is known by what? Number nine, what is the name of a shared space of employees commonly known as? So what is the name of a shared space of employees commonly known as? You know, ones with like desks and computers and stuff. And as always, question 10, what links those nine answers together? Round three, then, another final connection round for the first part of the quiz. Number one, what kind of pipe is in the game of Cluedo? Number two, what device is used to straighten out creases in clothing? Number three, what is an informal term beginning with C used for a police officer? Number four, what medal does a second place competitor receive? Number five, who had a dog called Snowy? And number six, brightly glowing electrified glass tubes are known as what? Number 7, what is a 5-cent coin in the USA known as? Number 8, which is the smallest planet in the solar system? Number 9, what is Superman's main weakness? And what links those 9 answers together? So there you have it. That's your 30 questions then for 3 connection rounds, classic connection rounds. Thinking time, I'm going to take a short break, and then when I come back, I'll go through the answers. So if you need to recap any of those, just anywhere on the timeline that you can see, head on over there. And then when you're ready to come back live, push the premiere button, which is about there, and it'll bring you back in real time. So I'll see you after this. Okay, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining and rejoining. Answers then to those first 30, for the first 30 questions, your first three classic connection rounds. Make sure I'm on the right one. Here we go. Let's see how you did with your first three. Did you remember these? Number one, what was the name given to the seafaring Norse people from southern Scandinavia of the late 8th to 11th centuries? It is the Vikings. Number two, Goldilocks broke into the bear's house, or the three bears house. And number three, mainly in Western USA, what is the name of a man who herds and tends to cattle? It is cowboy. Number four, what kind of mammal was Flipper? It was a dolphin. Number five, which bird is said to indicate the kingdom will fall if they leave the Tower of London? It's the ravens. Can't be pigeons, you'd never get rid of them. Number six, what name is given to an imaginary or mythical being of human form but superhuman in size? It is giant. Number seven, rodeo bulls are also known by bucking broncos. Number eight, bald and golden are types of eagles. Number nine, the US state that you'd find at White House and Capitol Hill is Washington. And so what links those nine answers together? They are all NFL teams. So you had the Washington, I think the Washington Commanders now, Miami Dolphins, New York Giants, etc. along the others. So yeah, they're all NFL teams. Well done if you got that one. Round two, number one, what kind of rodent was Stuart Little? It was a mouse. Number two, what would you call an opening in a wall or roof fitted with glass to admit a light? It is windows. Number three, what is the faculty by which the mind stores and remembers information? It is memory. Number four, a movie is often described as being shown on the big screen. Number five, what is an electronic version of a piano known as? Its keyboard. Number six, operating and controlling the direction and speed of a vehicle is known as driving. Yeah, a bit tenuous. Drive, I think. Well, drive's the word that you need, so it's a little bit tenuous, but I'm taking it. Number seven, the acronym DVD stands for Digital Versatile Disc. Number eight, the process of visual communication through the use of typography, photography, iconography, and illustration is known by graphics. Number nine, what is the name of a shared space of employees commonly known as its office? And so what links those nine answers together? It is computers. All different things to do with computers, like Microsoft Windows and Office and keyboards and mouse and drives and disks and all sorts. Your final connection round then, number three tonight. Number one, what kind of pipe is in the game of Cluedo? It is lead. Number two, what device is used to straighten out creases in clothing? It's iron. And number three, what is an informal term beginning with C used for a police officer? It is copper. Number four, what medal does a second place competitor receive? Silver. Number five, who had a dog called Snowy? Tintin. Number six, brightly glowing electrified glass tubes are known as neon. Number seven, what is a 5-cent coin in the USA known as? It's a nickel. Number eight, which is the smallest planet even in the solar system? It is Mercury. Number nine, what is Superman's main weakness? It is kryptonite. And finally, number 10, what links them all together? They are all chemical elements. So well done if you remembered any of those three. I have got another two classic connection rounds coming up in just a moment's time. So make sure you've got everything, all your answers down for the first part. You've totted them up and you're ready to go for your final two tonight. Okay, that should be enough time. Right, here we go then. So round four, your fourth classic connection round tonight, starts with this. Number one, what is the name of a yellowish brown spice, sometimes used in a self-defense spray? Number two, during the first two world wars, what was the Women's Royal Naval Service popularly and officially known as? Number three, what is the first name of the current British Formula One driver, Norris? Number four, what appendage is used by fish to maintain position, move, steer, and stop? Number five, in cricket, what target are bowlers aiming for with the intention of getting the batsman out? Number six, what is the name of a rigid container typically made of glass that can be closed with a lid? Number seven, what does the G stand for in GBH? Number eight, the brothers of Bros were called Matt and whom? Number nine, what is the first name of the actors Leota and Winston? And then, as always, question 10, what links those nine answers together? And so then, round number five, your final classic connection quiz for this evening. Number one, Sherlock Holmes lived at 221B where? Number two, Tucker Jenkins, Zammo, Pogo, and Gripper were characters in which children's TV series? Number three, what is the name for a statue, building, or other structure erected to commemorate a notable person or event? Number four, what was the name of the bear from Peru? Number 5, what shape is described as having rounded and slightly elongated outline or shape like an egg? Number 6, a building devoted to the worship of God or gods is known as a what? Number 7, what is NatWest, Lloyds and Santander types of? Number 8, who makes the Astra and Corsa cars? Number 9, which battle marked the end of the Napoleonic Wars? And as always, question 10, what links those final 9 answers together? So there we go. That is all of your questions then for this evening. Same as before, if you need to skip back somewhere on the timeline, head on back if you need to recap any of those questions and then hit the premiere button when you're ready to come back live. I'm going to take a short break, and then when I come back, those final 20 answers. Okay, welcome back. Let's get those answer sheets ready and see how you did with the final 2 connection rounds and the final 20 questions. So round 4, your 4th classic connection round tonight. Number 1, what is the name of a yellowish brown spice, sometimes used in a defense spray even? It is mace. Number 2, during the first 2 world wars, what were the Women's Royal Naval Service popularly and officially known as? Wrens. Number 3, what is the first name of the current British Formula 1 driver Norris? It is Lando. Number 4, what appendage is used by fish to maintain position, move, steer, and stop? It is the fin. Number 5, in cricket, what target are bowlers aiming for with the intention of getting the batsman out? It is wicket. Number 6, what is the name of a rigid container typically made of glass that can be closed with a lid? It is jar. Number 7, what does the G stand for in GBH? It is grievous bodily harm. Number 8, the brothers of Bros were called Matt and Luke. Number 9, the first name of actors Leota and Winston is Ray. And so what links those 9 answers together? They are all characters from the movie franchise of Star Wars. So round 5 then, round 5, your final connection round, not general knowledge. I'm so used to saying round 5 general knowledge. Round 5, your final connection round. Number 1, Sherlock Holmes lived at 221B Baker Street. Also the location of Danger Mouse as well. Number 2, Tucker Jenkins, Zamo, Pogo, and Gripper were characters in Grange Hill. Number 3, this name for a statue, building, or other structure erected to commemorate a notable person is monument. Number 4, the name of the bear from Peru is Paddington. Number 5, what shape is described as having rounded and slightly elongated outline or shape like an egg? It is oval. Number 6, a building devoted to the worship of God or gods are known as temple. Number 7, what is NatWest, Lloyds, and Santander types of? It is bank. Number 8, who makes the Astra and Corsa cars? It's Vauxhall. Number 9, which battle marked the end of the Napoleonic Wars? It was Waterloo. And what links those final 9 answers? They are all stations you would find on the London Underground. So how did you get on then with the classic connection rounds tonight? How many of those did you remember? So tot your scores up. Let me know how you got on either in the comments here on YouTube or head back to the social media post from this morning that gave you the details for this evening's quiz and let me know. So that is tonight's quiz all done. There's another classic connections round tomorrow night. Same time, same place that all the others have been. But don't forget, Wednesday the 26th of March, I am live. It's a Wednesday, which I'm not normally live on, but I am live on Wednesday, the 26th of March, to celebrate the 5-year anniversary of Jay's Quiz Online. So hopefully you can join me for that. That is it for me. That is it for me this evening. I thank you very much, and I will see you all soon. Then, as always, take care and stay safe.